Hello and welcome back to more Squirrelstorm, Chatterstorm, whatever you want to call it. This deck is a lot of fun to play. Hopefully a lot of fun to watch. We're chasing a trophy here. I keep going 4-1. I want to get the trophy. The deck, if you haven't seen, is Chatterstorm. 2 mana, create a 1/1 squirrel with Storm. You combo that with First Day of Class, which gives all your creatures haste and puts counters on them when they enter. So you just, Storm count of 10, hit them for 20, game over. The real MVP, Galvanic Relay. Exile the top card of your library. During your next turn, you may play that card, and it has Storm. So you try and combo off. If you whiff, you just Galvanic Relay, and you get all of your Storm count back. But it nets you cards if you're playing things like Bequeathal or Manamorphose that draw you cards, because then your spell drew you a card, and then Galvanic Relay drew you a card. So you're really netting a bunch of cards. It's an absurd card. If you've seen the list, you could just skip to the games. I didn't change anything. We have Cabal Ritual and Seething Song. Just a split of 1 and 1 seems alright. Otherwise, the list is pretty stock. I added a Pest Summoning to the sideboard because this is, first of all, they're adorable. So that's a pretty good reason to put it in the sideboard. The other is that you can get this with First Day of Class over here. So you can basically tutor up 2 1/1s. In some situations, this does matter. If you're out of Chatterstorms, you could get 2 1/1s and start attacking your opponent. If you're low on Storm count, but you have a bunch of mana, fetching this up just lets you hit for quite a bit more. It's just a great card overall. Otherwise, the deck is pretty much the same. I'm excited to try out Hooting Mandrel's Gurmag Angler again. I feel like they're going to be good, but we'll see. Basically, you don't have enough room to put cards into your deck because you need, your turn 1 kills still, and that's your best out. So I'm only, sideboarding maximum 4 cards per matchup. So, there's a lot of slots, these 4 that I just don't care. I'll probably never use them for anything else, so might as well try this. If anyone has other suggestions, I'm open to them. Otherwise, that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the matches. Alright, we're playing against Planet Eater 365. I think I'm on the draw. Yeah, I keep this hand. Any, red source, we can go off turn 2. Playing against Burn? Okay. I like the Burn matchup in general. There's a Tinderwall. Am I limited on mana here? I guess Tinderwall can also block. Let me think about this. So next turn I'm going to go 1, 2. I'll have 3 mana that I can go Rite of Flame Seething Song, which will give me 4, 6. First Day of Class, 4. I could even get Pest Summoning. I think I'm better off waiting. That way they can't kill my Tinderwall, because if they kill my Tinderwall, it actually goes really badly, because that's my only red mana. Chain Lightning me, that's fine. Burn does have the possibility to kill turn 3 if they have mostly Burn. Needle Drop does not usually contribute to that though. I think I can use Environmental Sciences to gain life. Ooh, I don't think I need a relay though, so let's show them my hand, do that, play a forest, Tinderwall, sacrifice Tinderwall for red, Rite of Flame. I'm playing this deck very quickly now. Seething Song, so I have 6. Yeah, we're just gonna go First Day of Class into Environmental Sciences to gain life. Environmental Sciences, I have 4 mana, so this still works. Get a land, gain some life, play Chatterstorm, and that's probably game. I could even keep back a blocker if I think they can do 16. It's 14. I guess I just keep back 1 blocker here, because really the only way they kill me is through damage, and I think the most Burn could do here is 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 4 is Fire Blast. Puts it at 15. So Environmental Sciences made it unattainable. I guess I did not need to keep a Squirrel back as a blocker. Playing against Burn, I think it's pretty straightforward. We just bring in Weather the Storm, 1 gut shot. On the draw, I'm going to cut Seething Song in a forest. Do I want 2 gut shots? Kind of sketchy. This could be the Gurmag Angler matchup, and I just leave them with their 1 mana creature. That feels better than Gut Shot, to be honest. Yeah, let's cut a Knight's Whisper, because I don't really want to do damage to myself. In fact, I could get rid of all of them. That actually seems reasonable, and I just bring in Hooting Mandrel's Gurmag Angler. And then I can also block their stuff. What do I sideboard out given this? Probably should be a Chatterstorm, right? Alright, I don't know if this is correct, but it is what we are trying. I hope they have all things that do 1 damage to each creature. Ah, we got a mulligan. It's been a while since I've had to mulligan, so it's hard to complain too much. This hand seems decent. I'm going to keep this and bottom I mean, I can foresee a hand where I Gurmag Angler into Galvanic Relay, but I think I'm going to bottom the Angler. I would rather have more cards for a better Galvanic Relay. Okay, they suspend Rift Bolt, so another Relay I don't necessarily love, but let's do that. They get to see my hand, I get to play a Chromatic Star. I take 3. As long as they don't have the creature that like enters, or that they can tap to do 1, should be okay. Just straight burn is easier to beat. Suspend Rift Bolt, okay. So we need to go pretty quick. Lotus Petal means I can Galvanic Relay. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. So I guess we might as well do this. Stack this for black. Dark Ritual. Chromatic Star for green. Because drawing Tinderwall here would be very good. Weather the Storm. That'll be good next turn. Let's Metamorphose. Green-black into green... I guess green for Tinderwall, because I can always Lotus Petal anyway. Okay, that's a lot of relays. Go Lotus Petal, stack this for red, Galvanic Relay for 4. Not the greatest. First day of class, Cantor, Chatterstorm, Tinderwall, Star. So, really bad hits actually. If I can draw a land, which is pretty unlikely, I did sideboard out a land. But if I can draw a land, this would be pretty good. I take 3. I'm down to 11. They have 3 cards in hand. I mean, I could be just dead if they have Bolt, 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 Fire Blast. Okay, they hold up 2 mana. Rite of Flame is very helpful, actually. So we can go Tinderwall, because this only ever adds red. Sack this. Then we can Rite of Flame. I have not used one, so I'm only up to 3 mana here. Do I think I'm dead? That's the real question. Well, they can't kill me this turn, right? If they have double bolt, that's not entirely lethal. Wild Cantor is free to cast. So the storm count is 3. I can Chromatic Star Bequeathal and hope to hit a mana source that seems really sketchy. I can just Chromatic Star for Weather the Storm. I can just cast Galvanic Relay for 4. I mean, I'm definitely casting Chromatic Star. We're going to crank it for green, because if I draw like Tinderwall, that's good. The other option is Bequeathal on Wild Cantor and go really deep. I don't know if I like that, though. Stack this for green and see what happens. Any land is huge. Another Chatterstorm. So I can gain 15 life. That probably buys me a good bit of turns. Otherwise I can Bequeathal Wild Cantor, and then I draw 2, and... any land does it. So the odds of hitting a land, there's 9 left out of 41 cards. So that's 10. So it's like 25% chance to hit a land, plus Lotus Petal, there's 4. I think we're just going to play it safe and weather the storm. They don't have any permanent sources of damage against me. My hands are like quite a bit anemic right now, but I have outs. I'm just really sad that I'm not running Cabal Ritual instead of Seething Song. I think I've kind of decided that Cabal Ritual is better. Okay, they don't do anything. I mean, they could just have all... I don't even know what they can have in hand. I would have hit it. Oh, that hurts. Alright, we're gonna save this land grant, because it'll give us Storm for later. Yeah, I would have actually done just fine if I had gone for it. I wonder what they have in hand, like... Ooh, Gurmag Angler. I'm actually really glad I brought those in. I can't cast this one yet because I need black mana, but... Ooh, I don't like that though. That's a permanent source of damage. Metamorphose. This feels appropriate. Land grant, forest, play forest, Metamorphose. It's gonna give us black-green. We can go Dark Ritual, Gurmag Angler. The only thing you don't want to take is a Rite of Flame here. Chatterstorm. Now they have a lot to contend with. I'm at 21 life as well, and Gurmag Angler is very tough for their deck to deal with. I can put a Bequeathal on a Squirrel. This feels so good. Do you want to double burn a Gurmag Angler? You can. Okay, they have Electrickery. That's fine. They have Electrickery and to double burn my Gurmag? No, just Lava Spike. Okay. Electrickery is a really sketchy sideboard card. Metamorphose. I'm fine trading 5 for 2 here. They have 2 cards in hand. They could like block and bolt maybe. I'm gonna wait 1 turn on this Metamorphose. It's possible I'm not supposed to attack, but putting them to 15 makes my required storm. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, I take 4. Alright, now I'm not attacking. Let's Metamorphose. This is gonna add green, red, land grant. Getting a forest. Play the forest. We could just Galvanic Relay here. This gives me 3 cards next turn. Tinderwall, Lotus Petal, first day of class. Okay. Keeping back the Gurmag Angler just buys me more time. They can swing with both. Block here. So I take 2, I'm down to 12. I guess double Fire Blast into Lightning Bolt does kill me. Okay, they just kill my big boy. I like them using burn on my creatures though. Let's go Lotus Petal, Tinderwall, bequeathal this Tinderwall, sacrifice Tinderwall, draw 2. I can Seething Song. That seems worthwhile. Seething Song. I can first day of class for a giant pest summoning. I have 6 mana right now. I mean, I cast this. I can grab Environmental Sciences. 1, 2, 3, 4. Show game log. Have I played a land? Turn 9 Ganon CD, Lotus Petal, Tinderwall, bequeathal thing. So I can just Environmental Sciences to gain some life and play a land here. Environmental Sciences, get a forest, play the forest, play another Galvanic Relay. And the life gain there is really relevant. Where's my payoffs? they're in there somewhere. I have 3 Chatterstorm and some other stuff. Okay, they now have 2 creatures that does 4. I'm down to 10. There's no 2-card combination that can kill me. I'll drop a Bequeathal. So we get to go Forest, Lotus Petal. And I think I got this. I mean, it really depends on what these Bequeathals hit, but I can like triple first day of class or something. Let's sacrifice this for red to Rite of Flame for a whole bunch of mana. Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame. Cast the Cantor. Bequeathal the Cantor. Hopefully they don't kill this. They don't. Alright, Bequeathal the Cantor. Sacrifice this for black. Draw 2. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Rite of Flame. Chromatic Sphere here. This one's gonna add more black. Wild Cantor is good. So it's first day of class. This is gonna grab Pest Summoning. I guess I want a first day of class again to play around something crazy. I don't know what they could have. Intro to Prophecy. I mean, I just have so much mana. Then we get to go Gurmag Angler because he's giant. Gonna be a little 7/7 haster. Pest Summoning is gonna be pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Always yield. So we get a bunch of those dudes. We can play Wild Cantor. Yeah, I was gonna play Hooting Mandrills, hit it with just chunky boys. I kind of like this sideboard. I don't know if it was good there, but it was definitely fun. See you guys next round. All right, we're playing against Soul Crusher. Triple first day of class is always a bit awkward. The benefit is you can like discard one to the other one. And I do have Land Grant Lotus Petal. I'm on the draw. So like, this could be a hand that goes off turn 1. Yeah, I might as well keep it. It's hard to mulligan hands that have Land Grant plus Lotus Petal. Alright, playing against Burn again feels pretty good. Bequeathal. So, okay. I guess I Land Grant. That shows them what I'm doing. And because mana is going to be a limiting factor, we will Chromatic Sphere. Against Burn, like, I do need to put out something. So if I can Chromatic Sphere into Dark Ritual, Rite of Flame, or anything, that's helpful. Just a lot of first day of class is so bad. This card's... It's like kind of necessary, but it's so awful in your opener. Yeah, Thermal Alchemist means I need to go really fast. In fact, I think we're just going to go for it now. Well, I can start with Chromatic Sphere for green, I guess. Chromatic Star. Thermal Alchemist just means I have to go fast. So like, this might not work out, but I'm not really down too much cards in the process. We're gonna add black, green, because Tinderwall or Dark Ritual. Night's Whisper, not exactly what you want to see. Let's Metamorphose again. This time we're gonna add black, red. Actually still black, green. Okay, Dark Ritual helps. Let's go Dark Ritual. I can Night's Whisper. I can also Chromatic Star into red, but then I can't first day of class, so I guess I do Night's Whisper as much as I hate it. What Dark Ritual? So we Dark Ritual, we can Chromatic Star into red and hope to hit Galvanic Relay. Seems good. Wild Cantor. Okay. Bequeathal the Cantor. Sacrifice this for green. Ah, this is hard. So if I stack this for red and I draw a Rite of Flame plus... No, stacking it for green because I could also draw Chatterstorm. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Metamorphose gives me hope. I mean, I'm basically going through my whole deck here. We're going to add green, red, Rite of Flame. I should not have cast Rite of Flame, actually. Actually, let me think about this. Do I have any hope of winning? Do I have any hope of winning if this does not go through? I don't think so. My hand doesn't do anything. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to Seething Song, first day of class. And we're actually going to just discard another first day of class and hope to hit Galvanic Relay or Forest. Now I can first day of class discarding the Bequeathal and hope to hit Chatterstorm. And that's like my only out here. Yeah. Sometimes you just get there. Oh my gosh, that's called playing to your outs. That I feel bad for the opponent. That is unreal. How lucky I got, but also unlucky, you know? Oh, that was... I mean, I had no other options. If I just stop going off, I'm not going to win there. So you gotta play like there is a small chance I can win from that position, and I went for it. We're bringing in Hooting Mandrills, Gurmag Angler, just no gut shots, Cutting Night's Whisper, Seething Song, both Seething Songs because they're kind of awkward, and a land on the draw. So far that's worked okay. We'll see how it goes. Ooh. I'll try it. A quick Gurmag Angler could be decent. Also of note, Tinderwall can block the Gitu Lava Runner. The downside is if they kill my Tinderwall, I'm in big trouble. So, Tinderwall... how likely is it that they burn my Tinderwall? I think it's really likely. Do I want to crack a Lotus Petal to do it? Is the question. Because I'll have one card in my graveyard. I guess Bequeathal will also be in my graveyard, making casting Gurmag Angler easier, and that deals with the Lava Runner. So actually, yes, I will just Bequeathal here. And given that, I actually could just try and turn one Gurmag Angler, right? This is, yeah, you know what? Let's just sack this. I see no problems here. Can I play two Gurmag Anglers? I can go Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame. That'll put me up to 3. The second Rite of Flame puts me up to 5. Lotus Petal is 6. And then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in graveyard. These cost 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. So I would be 1 short. Is that correct? Let's do the math again. So Rite of Flame, I go from 2 to 3. This one's going to add 3 now. So I'm going to go from 3 down to 2 up to 5. Lotus Petal puts me up to 6 mana. Wild Cantor is mana neutral, so I'm still at 6 mana floating. I have 4 cards plus 3 cards. It's 7 cards in my graveyard, which is 13. And these cost 7, which require 14. So what we're actually going to do is just Wild Cantor for black, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I guess this is really hard. I'm literally 1 short. I can also just pass, but like this mana does matter. I guess we're going to Rite of Flame, and then I have 1, 2, 3, and then I can Wild Cantor, and then I'll have 4 in my graveyard. Yeah, Wild Cantor for black here. And then I can save my Rite of Flame. It's not ideal, but it's, you know, better than being 1 short of casting 2. They double burn my Gurmag Angler. And now I can draw any mana source and we're in business with just a hunky boy. Dark Ritual, yeah, Lotus Petal. Sacrifice this for black. Dark Ritual, another Gurmag Angler. Pass turn. It's a 5/5. I don't know if this is a good game plan or not. We'll see. If they just double burn Gurmag Angler again, that's like the world's worst weather the storm. Okay, they're holding back on defense. I don't hate it. I'm fine trading Gurmag Angler for Lava Runner and a burn spell here. Or just letting them take the damage, I guess. They have 5 spells in hand. Maybe that was a mistake, but I need to do something. Like, maybe their hand is full of electrickeries, you know? Needle Drop. Ooh, that one's good. They suspend Riftbolt. Okay. Chromatic Star. So, I guess I cracked this for red. No, I'm still a little bit short. So, I guess I just play the star and pass. This is the weirdest sideboard plan of all time. Alright, what are they gonna hit? Alright, they hit the Gurmag Angler. They needle drop, double needle drop. Ooh, that's disgusting if they have all 4 needle drops. Because then they really only spent 1 card on the Gurmag Angler, which is very good for them. Dark Ritual. Alright, let's crack this for black. Land Grant. Okay. Tell them what's up. Crack this one for green. No, I need red. I should wait. If I hit it, we're good. I need red. Okay, we're not good. Go ahead. I've played this game so wrong, but it is for science, and I just wanted to know. Confusing your opponent is a win condition, right? Skewer the critics down to 6, so I have to win this turn. Okay. Let's concede, let's move on, let's remove all of the harmful sideboarding that I did. And bring back 1 Night's Whisper, Seething Song, and just like 1 Gut Shot to deal with the 1-drop that burns you. I feel like they probably just don't even have that in their deck. Weather the Storm is in here, okay. They probably just don't even have that in their deck. Well, I don't really want another Night's Whisper. Okay, I'll bring in Gut Shot. I don't want to lose to that card. Go first. Yeah, that sounds good. These Chromatic Spheres can get a bit awkward in general, but they're actually quite good with Galvanic Relay because they, like, you use them for Storm, but then they give you an extra card, and then they give you a card off Galvanic Relay. Only kept 7. So, one benefit of doing whatever I did last game is it really keeps my opponent guessing. Like, they have no idea what's going on now. So I can go Bequeathal here. Do I just sacrifice this for mana now, or do I wait a turn? Probably I'll wait 1 turn. They led with a tapped Forgotten Cave. I don't think I'm dying on turn 3, so we'll wait. This gives me 1 extra mana, actually 2 extra mana next turn, because I could also draw an untapped land. The downside is it does open the door for them to burn my Wild Cantor, which is a tough decision to make. Ah, they did it. Alright, let's sack this for red. Okay, I draw another Wild Cantor. So I'm glad I didn't go for it last turn because I wouldn't have gotten there. Play a Lava Runner, okay. Night's Whisper, so we can just play this Wild Cantor and pass turn. Yeah, this hand's getting awkward. I need some type of like Tinder Wall. Basically every hand that does not have Tinder Wall, they're bolting my Cantor. I'll take that. So now I can draw like Dark Ritual into Land Grant and really go off. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is the time to go for it. Sack for black, Dark Ritual. Question is, do I Night's Whisper or do I want a Galvanic Relay? Kind of like Galvanic Relay. That's 4 cards. Sack for red. Because I could also draw a bunch of stuff here that lets me, yeah, like Land Grant. That's huge. Now I can do this, get a land, play Chromatic Sphere using green, and then sacrifice red for red. Wild Cantor. I want to trade Wild Cantor for a random card. Generally not. Generally not. Yeah, Wild Cantor just makes my mana so smooth next turn. I draw Chatterstorm, Dark Ritual, Chromatic Star. Okay, I'm glad I kept Wild Cantor, but this is really awkward. Okay, Needle Drop. So preserving my green with Wild Cantor, because I can go Wild Cantor into Dark Ritual and then Manamorphose. Down to 12. They have Thermo Alchemist. Yikes. Alright, we need like Tinder Wall. Another Manamorphose is good too. So let's go Wild Cantor. Sacrifice this for black. Dark Ritual. Manamorphose. This for green. I need like another Dark Ritual or something. Seething Song is pretty good, but it makes the mana awkward. Okay, let's Chromatic Star into Seething Song, I guess. Sacrifice this for red. Man, if only Seething Song was Cabal. Ooh, Land Grant is awesome. If I can do this, I can even save a color of mana now. So I can go Forest. And what color do I want to save? Probably green, because I know I'm going to have to cast Chatterstorm. So let's go Seething Song. I think I have this because I can go first day of class into double Chatterstorm. So I don't really have to risk anything here. Let's just add green, black. Another Land Grant, sure. Get a Forest. First day of class. I'm just going to discard Forest into Chatterstorm. And then a second Chatterstorm takes it down. Weird sideboarding did not hurt me. Alright, and they were just confused or something. They probably didn't even care. Whew, see you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Santa Marcelina. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. It's got good mana. And like, if we draw a turn 1 Chatterstorm, this is... Yeah, we can actually do some things here. Let's see, turn 1 Chatterstorm we can cast for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7. Opponent mulligan to 5, which makes me feel almost like this is either the mirror match. This is definitely the mirror match. If they... Okay, no, it's just affinity. They probably know who I am and what decks I play if they're mulliganing to 5 like this. No chat, nothing. So I can go Forest. I can play Chromatic Star for like a free Night's Whisper next turn if they're just like affinity. Kind of feel like that's worthwhile. This tells them what's going on if they've seen my videos, which is kind of why I record a bunch at once so that like people don't quite know my deck once I posted the video, because once they see the ins and outs, it's not great. Yeah, so they're just affinity. Okay, they're not doing anything. Land grant, so let's show them what's up. I mean, we're just gonna build. Do that, play this, crack this for black. If I draw something good, I could just go off, but no, it's just gonna be a Night's Whisper. Oh. So I can... Man, if I had gone for it, they're not main decking Karkland Shaman. I can go Lotus Petal, Rite of Flame, Land Grant, Lotus Petal, Chatterstorm. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be 9 Squirrels. Yeah, that seems fine. Go Lotus Petal. If they don't have main deck Shaman, this is great. I feel like they would have cast it if they had it, because there's like always a chance I could lose. Actually, I'm going to go with Dark Rituals. They effectively do the same thing, but Rite of Flame is easier to cast later on, and the red mana is more useful. Dark Ritual, Land Grant. Get a Forest, Chatterstorm. For 9 Squirrels. Not hasty or anything, but I mean, that's a lot for affinity to deal with on a mulligan to 5. And the thing is, even if they do Karkland Shaman, they're down... Yeah, see? There you go. Okay, playing against affinity... Gut Shot, Duress, cut Seething Song, cut a Forest, and 1 Night's Whisper because I brought in a black card and run it like that. Actually, I think I'm going to cut Seething Song for a Forest. Sometimes against Affinity, the games go a bit longer, and hitting your land drops in those games are pretty important, so we're going to do that. He says it as if like 10 lands is a lot. 10 lands is extraordinarily low. Man, this deck is disgusting. What am I supposed to do? This hand's insane. Any hand that does not have lands but has a land grant, it like feels like cheating because it's a spell, like it's a land out of your deck, goes to your graveyard. It's just so good. So what am I gonna do? Do I try and go off turn 1 or do I play it safe? I guess a lot of it depends on what they do. They kept a 6-lander or 6 card hand. I mean, there's a very real world where I win turn 1. If I draw Chatterstorm, I probably just go for it. Actually, drawing Forest makes me... I don't think mana is my concern. I'm gonna wait 1 turn. This does 2 things. It tells me if they have a Karkland Shaman. Because if I combo off with a non-lethal Chatterstorm, and then they play Karkland Shaman and kill them all, I'm in like kind of a rough spot. But if they don't play Karkland Shaman here, they probably don't have one. And I have 1 Duress in case they have Echoing Truth. Navigator's Compass. Gain 3 life. Becomes the land of your choice. Okay. They maybe just have blue Elemental Blast. Another Dark Ritual. Let's play Tinderwall. I'm not super scared yet. I can land grant, but that does kind of waste a storm. I'm gonna wait a turn. I think patience is a virtue here. And like every turn I wait is an extra card draw, an extra card deeper into my deck, and more opportunity for my opponent to tap out or just like jam a Karkland Shaman a bit preemptively. Because, I mean, they mulled a 3, and I'm under no pressure right now. They crack Chromatic Star for blue. So worst case scenario, this is a Thought Cast. Yeah, okay, so that's the worst thing that could have happened. Man, I wish I could run Thought Cast in this build. Maybe there's an Affinity Chatterstorm nonsense build out there somewhere. You lose out on land grant, and like, I mean, most of the time with this list, first day of class. Okay. Bequeathal Tinderwall and see what happens here. Okay, that goes through. I don't mind waiting. Basically, the game plan is don't discard the hand size and then just make it really, really likely that I can find a Galvanic Relay. Okay, they're turning this Darksteel Citadel into something. An island. Is this another Thoughtcast? You can't have 2, right? That's just cheating. Okay, they have 2. But the thing is, their colored mana situation is abysmal. Chromatic Star. Alright, so they have blue mana available. Are they missing land drops? They are. Another first day of class. You know, this is probably just time to go for it. They only have 1 mana up. Let's at least sack this and see what happens here. Yeah, let's just try this. It showed them exactly my hand, which maybe I'm not supposed to do, but kind of wanted to make land drops here. So, getting my Metamorphose countered is the worst, so let's lead with Wild Cantor. Like this for black, Dark Ritual. I mean, we're pretty likely to hit here. Dark Ritual, Metamorphose. Gonna give us red. Oh, that hurts. Metamorphose again. Gonna give us green. Okay. Chromatic Star. Any Galvanic Relay is awesome here. Let's crack Chromatic Star to add a red here off this black. Rite of Flame. I mean, go Dark Ritual. Rite of Flame to make sure we don't run out of red mana. First day of class. They probably counter this, and then I just have to hope that my Scry 2 Draw 2 gets there. I don't like this. Dispel. Sure. Yeah, I was supposed to be a bit more conservative with my Wild Cantor. There was no reason to sacrifice it. And that might come back to bite me if I don't get to dig too deep off Bequeathal. So let's go Intro to Prophecy. I'm going to use the black-green here. So Chatterstorm is super lethal. None of these are. Wow, that actually hurts pretty bad. We'll see what... So I would have drawn those two off my Bequeathal. I guess I could have Scryed 2 and then Bequeathal. It doesn't really matter. I would have drawn those two, and then... that hurts. I'm in a really bad spot now. If the top card is Chatterstorm or Relay, then I definitely punted by sacking Cantor too early. The crazy thing is I can still win. That's the beauty of this deck. There are 4 Galvanic Relays left in my deck, and just like chaining Relays is a pretty good... Okay, that's just Rite of Flame. So I wouldn't have won if I sequenced my Wild Cantor differently, so I feel a little bit better about that. The other thing I could have done different is maybe conserve some of my rituals, like playing it safe. That's something that I'm not as good at as I kind of wish I was. Here comes all the affinity creatures. Yep, 4/4, 4/4. Alright, yeah, that's a lot of mana. So I have like 1 turn, maybe, to find Galvanic Relay, basically. We'll see though. I'm probably just dead here. Take 8, maybe even more if they have Teamer Battle Rages. I mean, if they have like double Teamer Battle Rage and a Fling, like, GG's, I guess. Okay, so that's 8 plus 5 is 13. That's so much damage. Witching Well, sure. Alright, so what do we need here? It's gotta be like a Tinder Wall to start us off, I think. I think like all my Metamorphos are gone too. Chromatic Sphere. Alright, you know what? Lotus Petal for red. Rite of Flame. We're gonna need some really absurd luck here to go off. They probably have a counterspell too. Chromatic Sphere is going to add... I'm gonna use 3 Dark Rituals. I think I'm more likely to want green long term. I think this is the play. We Chatterstorm. This is a pretty sick line that I've got lined up here. This can let us survive a turn and hopefully hit Galvanic Relay. Then we Bequeathal a Squirrel. Then we Gutshot our own Squirrel. Do I pay mana that puts me down to exactly 3? I pay life here. Because now I have chump blockers and I can draw Galvanic Relay. Are they going to counter my Gutshot? I mean, that's the correct play, I think. This is insane. They're going to counter a Gutshot targeting my own Squirrel or Echoing Truth. This gives me information about their sideboarding, though. Yeah, okay. So we're definitely dead. It was worth a shot, though. I have 2 Duress? No, just 1. I want 2. 2 Duress, 1 Gutshot seems a bit better. I'm on the play. Yeah, Duress is a little bit more proactive. Let's see if we can do this. Affinity is just always a hard matchup. They have like all the stuff. I mean, we keep this. I don't have any combo pieces. Basically, like, the games that I don't draw Galvanic Relay are the games that I lose. The games that I do draw Galvanic Relay are the games that I win. It's weird. They mulled a 5? Wow. Alright, we're just gonna start like beating down with a Wild Cantor, I guess. The major reason for casting Wild Cantor here is I can get like gummed up on a critical turn if I try and resolve Wild Cantor and they happen to have a Hydroblast. So just getting it in play now seems useful. Plus it can attack. They play Chromatic Star, sure. Okay, so we're gonna play this very conservatively. They mulled to 5. I'm just gonna protect my entire storm count. If they're just gonna hold Echoing Truth the whole game, that works really well for me. Gut Shot seems okay. Really would not have liked to draw that. What did I cite out for Gut Shot? Like a Knight's Whisper? That kind of hurts. Do they cycle the Sojourner's Companion? Okay. That tells me that very likely they have no lands in hand and a Thoughtcast here. No Thoughtcast, okay. Forest there was actually kind of nice. I can hit them for 1. I hope like eventually Gut Shot ends up being lethal somehow. Okay, so they play the Shaman. I don't actually want to have them pop it just yet. I kind of want to like use Gut Shot for my storm count, but we'll see. I'm gonna attack for 1, see if this goes through. So that happens. I guess I just, because they could have Hydroblast, right? So I just do this now and see if they have it. They only have 3 cards in hand, like they're thinking really hard about this. Okay, so they do blue Elemental Blast this Gut Shot. So that happens, that's fine. Okay, I think I have another Gut Shot. Let me view my sideboard. No, I only brought in 1. Okay, things are about to get a bit more interesting. No, actually it's fine. I can just draw a Galvanic Relay. Every time I'm like, wow, this is scary. It's like, no, there's a card that just says you win the game on it in my deck. Ugh, Witching Well is really good. Basically, any card for them that draws 2 is huge because they mulligan so low that it's like, this is a battle of attrition, and it's a battle of attrition that I'm being really slow in because I can't find any combo cards. I also get to see how they are scryed. 1 bottom, 1 top, okay. Not attacking or blocking, I like this. Okay, there's Relay, so let's sack this for black. Dark Ritual. Another Dark Ritual. Then we can Chromatic Star. Sack this for red. Manamorphose. Red, black. Maybe they counter Manamorphose. Okay. We can add green, red. Do I want to trade Rite of Flame for a random card? Yeah, probably. Maybe not. Yeah, probably. I have so many Lotus Petals. Like, I'm going to have a lot of mana next turn. Rite of Flame, Tinderwall, Wild Cantor I will also trade for a random card. Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal. The Vendilion Click there would have been gross, but I'll just draw 10 cards. That seems good. It's like, they only have 1 card in hand? No, but they get Witching Well, that's right. So, not having another Gut Shot is a bit awkward. I will admit to this. I can first day of class for Introduction to Annihilation, though, I guess. If I can get up to enough mana. That's a really awkward hand, actually. They crack Witching Well. They know one of the cards. So the game plan is basically to combo off, and then set up my hand such that I can combo up the following turn after they're forced to use Karkland Shaman. Or get up to enough mana so that I can Introduction to Annihilation the Karkland Shaman. Both seem somewhat interesting. They're playing the Companion. And the Serpent. Okay, I mean, those are blockers. They have 1 card in hand, but they can... I mean, Chromatic Star does give them something. Alright. We draw Rite of Flame. So let's start with Forest Bequeathal on Tinderwall. See if that goes through. Another Bequeathal on Tinderwall. And we land grant, just showing them the 1 Rite of Flame. We get a land out of our deck. Sacrifice Tinderwall. Draw a whole bunch of cards. There's our Galvanic Relay. And a whole lot of first days of class. I mean, I probably have enough mana here. Let's sacrifice this for black mana and cast Dark Ritual. And I have to use these Rite of Flame, so we might as well just go for it now. Rite of Flame into Rite of Flame. That's a lot of mana. Now I can Knight's Whisper. Where's my Chatterstorm? Holy cow. Okay. Getting a little bit awkward. Chromatic Star? Do I even have an... I'm like kind of short on mana now. Chromatic Star. For green. I just have so much red. Bequeathal. So I can go Tinderwall. Bequeathal the Tinderwall. Sack this. It's got to be in here somewhere. How? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. How do I do this? They have 1 card in hand. And I have 8, 9, 10 plus this for 1, 2, 3. So it's going to add 5. Wow, so 14 mana. First day of class into Intro to Annihilation costs 7. So I'll be down to 7 mana. Then, yeah, actually, okay, let's do this. Let's first day of class. I want to make sure Intro to Annihilation is like a sorcery. It is. So they can't dispel it or hydroblast it. So 25 cards left in my deck, so that's fine. There's gonna be a lot of Chatterstorms. Feels like they have a counter spell. Let's get Introduction to Prophecy. This is actually pretty tough. Yeah, let's get Intro to Prophecy here. Cast this. 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna cast Rite of Flame. If they counter Rite of Flame, that's kind of bad too. Okay, now we Intro to Prophecy. And then if I hit Chatterstorm, this is unreal. Bottom. Alright, I get a Wild Cantor Bequeathal, I guess. Let's go Cantor. Gets haste, whatever. This is super awkward. But I guess I do sack this for green to Bequeathal here. Okay, sacrifice this for more green mana. It's gotta be in here, right? Okay, there's the Chatterstorm, and I have enough, so let's intro to, or first day of class. No, I'm 1 mana short now! Oh my god. No, that's fine, because I can Galvanic Relay. And I have to sacrifice 3 artifacts here. So that's fine. And I have double first day of class. So I can Galvanic Relay plus Chatterstorm. They're gonna kill all of my Squirrels, and that's fine. I guess I just get rid of a forest here. One card is 16. I'm gonna have 5 cards left in my deck. I might actually deck out next turn. That's a bit awkward too. Alright, let's go Galvanic Relay before Chatterstorm. This is like really not great. Because I think they could just kill me, right? This is 9, 10, they have 1 card in hand. Yeah, just hitting Chatterstorm like 40 cards into my deck is very unfortunate. They're over here like counting Chatterstorms. They don't even have to lose that many creatures to make this work. There's another Duress. They could just have Echoing Truth and then I'm in like really big trouble. Chatterstorm. So they're all 3/3s. Always yield. Alright, so I don't know if I'm winning this. My opponent's down to 8 minutes. I don't think that really matters. There's a very good chance they just like double strike the Gearseeker Serpent and kill me. That was just unreal bad luck though. If I was like 1 turn earlier, I could have gone for the other thing, but I guess they could have Echoing Truth in their hand as well. So not having 2 gut shots might cost me. And that's just being very cavalier with my sideboarding. That's on me. Oh my gosh, opponent, please stop passing through. This is taking so long to skip all of these. I mean, it's a very intense situation. I have like 60 power in play. Something that would be really sick if I had another Chatterstorm would be like, they sacrifice the Krark Clan Shaman in combat, and then I just Chatterstorm again post-combat for like 1,000,000 Squirrels. Attack with all, I'll keep back like 3, because that's like, we'll keep back 4, sure. It's like incredibly lethal. Alright, as long as it's Krark Clan Shaman and not Echoing Truth, we're okay. It looks like it's Echoing Truth. Now we're in big trouble. Ah, I just sideboarded so lazy. Why? Yeah, alright, goodbye Squirrels. That was the card in their hand too. They didn't even wait for the trigger. Alright, how much mana can I generate? That's really all that matters. I use like all of my rituals. I have Dark Ritual, Tinderwall. Oh god, Lotus Petal. 1, 2, 3. I might be able to go big enough to exile their Krark Clan Shaman. Maybe. I also could just die. Okay, they're not going for it, which is good for me. They have 2? Wait, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, it does. Wait, I can't beat that now. God, they drew so well. I have my whole deck in my hand and I don't think I can win from this position. Right, we go Forest, Tinderwall. Yeah, I don't think I can win from here. Tinderwall. Lotus Petal. Back this for black. Dark Ritual. Manamorphose will deck me out. Sack this. Cast this. We can first day of class. With this, I mean, it's not going to work. They have no cards in hand. So, yeah, let's eat a Krark Clan Shaman. Yeah, they drew a second one right on time, and now I just lose to that. Oh wait, no. There's a way I can win this actually. It's Chatterstorming now, and then Chatterstorming after combat. That's how I win this. That actually is a valid line. So I can Metamorphose here. Yeah, that could do it. I just need to keep like 2 cards left in my deck. Let's add green. I think all my Rite of Flames are gone. Are all my Dark Rituals gone? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all my Dark Rituals. Let's just add green. Another Chatterstorm. Metamorphose down to 1 card in library, right? How many turns do I need to win? This is a storm count of 9, so Chatterstorm is just lethal right now anyway. But then they sack, and then they have all of these blockers. But I get 2 turns of attacking. Wild Cantor is mana neutral, so I can do that. Can't land grant. Sacrifice this for red. Yeah, there's actually, I think this is winnable. So how many turns do I get if I go down to 1? I get 1 turn. I think I probably want 2 turns. Right, this is Chatterstorm for 10. They're at 16, so I just do this. This forces them to activate the Cart Clan Shaman. And then I can Chatterstorm again post-combat. I can even Metamorphose at that time if I want to. Okay, this might still be winnable. I could have gone for Duress, but I don't have the mana for it. I used all my Rite of Flames last turn because I was 1 short. And here's where the Cabal Ritual instead of Seething Song would have made a difference. So actually that's just deck building, because Seething Song I used... Oh, it's still in my deck, right? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Seething Song's still in my deck somewhere, I think. Unless I'm just missing it. So let's move to combat. Hopefully it's Cart Clan and they don't have another Echoing Truth. We swing out. I guess I can't cast Seething Song anyway because of Chromatic Star, try and hit Echoing Truth. Oh no, they sank it to Cart Clan, okay. So Cart Clan Shaman is dying. The problem is, like, any burn spell also kills me off Gear Seeker Serpent, because they can't activate it. Okay. So I need blockers. Why are they doing this for 3? I'm not complaining. Maybe there's a card they're playing around I'm not aware of. Okay, so now we're in post-combat. Storm count of 10. They only need to be hit by 8. So currently this works, and I get 2 turns with all the squirrels. But I'm kind of weak to 1 removal spell. I also hard lose if they have blue Elemental Blast on Metamorphose, so let's just Chatterstorm. Post-combat. Oh, okay. 11 squirrels. They have 3 blockers, so if they have nothing, I have lethal here. At this point, I guess I F6. Opponent might time out. They're going really slowly through these triggers. Or maybe I am, I don't know. Alright, that's a new trick I've learned. The post-combat squirrels is pretty good. Witching Well Scry 2. It doesn't exactly help yet. And on my turn, I can even go Chromatic Star first day of class Chatterstorm. They play another Witching Well. So they could have Galvanic Blast. Yeah, so I'm just going to go Chromatic Star land grant first day of class Chatterstorm, and I think I win this, because now they're tapped out of mana. Wow, I almost gave up on this match, but I'm really, really glad that I didn't. And it's a tap land, and there's no Cart Clan Shaman. They have no cards in hand. Nice. So let's go Forest, Land Grant. Nothing. Chromatic Star. I have 1 card in my deck. Sack this for red. So I draw my last card. First day of class. I do not want to rummage or whatever. Let's grab Environmental Sciences. And then we Chatterstorm. Take it down. Oh, wow. I'm proud of how I played that match. Well, I'm proud of how I recovered. I think I made misplays in the beginning, but that's a crazy one to win. That's a trick if you're playing this. The post-combat Chatterstorm really gets them. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Barf. We've been playing against this in person quite a bit. They were on Affinity last time. This hand seems pretty good, so I'm going to keep it. Yep, they're on Affinity again. Witching Well. So we're going to show them our hand, and if we can draw like a Lotus Petal, we're in business. I think we need, well, let me think about this. So I go, I can make a bunch of squirrels turn 1. That might be good enough. If they don't have main deck Shaman, I go Lotus Petal Land Grant. So I have green. I sack Lotus Petal for red. Then I cast Rite of Flame. And then I use my land for Seething Song. And then I just have to Wild Cantor for green. Yeah, this is where Seething Song is really awkward. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 7 squirrels turn 1. We'll just find out. So I do this. I play a land. I land grant again. Get another land. I lotus petal. I rite of flame. I seething song. I wild cantor for green. I cast squirrel storm for 7. Just see if 7 squirrels turn 1 is good enough. I don't know if it will be, but sometimes affinity is pretty slow. They could just go Crookland Shaman and I'll be in trouble. Imagine if I had Galvanic Relay in my opener. Ooh, Metamorphosis is good. So let's attack. I would actually like to play my land post-combat, so I'll put a stop there. Let's see if they have the Shaman or Echoing Truth. Okay, they do have the Shaman, but they have to do it like... Well, not instantly. Oh, wow. I can make more squirrels. So they cracked the star. So they had the Shaman main deck, and they could still lose here. Okay, so they do that. I could Metamorphose into Night's Whisper, but I think I'm better off waiting until I can get bigger mana for like a Galvanic Relay. Like I already have Chatterstorm, and they're, you know, they just had to sacrifice some of their mana. Well, I guess Chromatic Star sacrifice isn't really a cost. So they can play a 7-drop 4/4. Yeah. I mean, this is affinity, right? There's a Tinder Wall. I can wait a little bit longer to go for this. Just more cards in my hand is better. And if I'm only taking 4 here, that's not so bad. If they're gonna play like a bunch of 4/4s, then I may need to reconsider. Yikes. Yeah, I take 4, and then I take 8. Lotus Petal. So I basically have 3 draw steps right now. The question is, can I afford to wait? Because they have 4 cards in hand, they could also just draw a Crookland Shaman. I can Chatterstorm for like 5 right now, which is not good enough. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, so I can Metamorphose for Night's Whisper. But then I'm going to need quite a bit more mana. If I wait a turn, I go down to 8, and then I can lose to like Fling. I guess what I'm hoping to draw this turn is like a Galvanic Relay. Because I need a storm count of, they have 1 blocker, so I effectively need 8 squirrels. And I have a storm count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would need to hit like 2 cards into a thing. If I hit Galvanic, I think I need to wait a turn. I mean, I could lose to Team or Battle Rage, Fling, or whatever, but I don't think my chances of winning are very high if I try and go for it this turn. I can make like 6 squirrels or something. Yep, so that's 12 damage. And then I lose to Galvanic Blast. Or Fling, yeah. Alright, well, I wasn't winning that one anyway. That's a tough, very tough matchup. So we have Gut Shot, and I like 1 Duress. We're on the play this time. Oh, I'm running the wrong list! Where's my... Oh... Well, that's bad. I wanted Cabal Ritual. That's awkward. Okay. On the play, we get rid of Seething Song, Night's Whisper, and... Chromatic Sphere is always a little bit weird. Just run it like that. The old main deck Crookland. This hand's pretty good. I'll keep this one. So in terms of mana, mana's our limiting factor this hand, so I'm gonna lead off with Tinderwall. We can set up for Galvanic Relays and stuff. Ooh, they just play a Citadel, okay. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can set up for a relay, right? I can bequeathal the Tinderwall. Yeah, let's just try for this. Let's see what happens here. Do this, stack this for double red. Forest, land grant. So now we get to go Forest, land grant, show them what's in my hand. It isn't too big of a deal. Then Metamorphose. Red, red for black, green. First day of class. Now I need to decide. So I can first day of class into Chatterstorm for 5. If they don't have Crookland Shaman, they just die next turn. Or I can go for Galvanic Relay. Honestly, it feels like first day of class is probably just where I want to be, because I still have a hand to rebuild after this. And I can grab Introduction to Prophecy, so that I can go off in the future. We Chatterstorm. Let's turn 2. If they don't have the Shaman or Echoing Truth, they just die here. And they also go to 8, which is still kind of low. Okay, they have the Shaman. Do they have a Chromatic Star, though? Because if they don't, they just lose a land. Like, that's still pretty good trade for me. We have Wild Cantor, so let's play Introduction to Prophecy to set up my turn. Ooh, Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual. That's good and not good. That gives me a bunch of mana, which I can trade. Like, I can do a bunch of stuff with Dark Ritual, but I kind of want to draw more Bequeathals or like Chatterstorms because they're at 8 life. So I think I'm actually going to bottom both. Rite of Flame is similar to Dark Ritual in this situation. But yeah, basically like 3 for 1 them there. Ah, Forest was like the worst possible draw. I mean, it seems like a meme, but we're flooding pretty hard. There's 2 forests left in our deck. We go Forest. I can wait a little bit. They only have like 1 land in play. Yeah, they're missing land drops. Okay. Let's just wait a little bit. They missed the land drop. They're gonna discard the hand size here, hopefully. Chromatic Star is fine. Land Grant. So they could have Karkland Shaman, they could have counter spells. I think at this point I probably just go for a relay. We land Grant, because if they can't find an answer next turn, they're in trouble. Let's play Chromatic Sphere and crack the Sphere for red. Make sure I do it for red here. What? Come on! Alright, well that's all the lands in my deck. So I can't draw any more of those, and at least Land Grant gives me Storm. So I can do that. I can play Wild Cantor, and another Wild Cantor, and then Galvanic Relay for 6. And I cannot hit lands. I can hit Land Grant. Oh, I hit another Relay. Yeah, this should be something. They don't do anything. So do they have Blue Elemental Blast in hand, maybe? Okay, there's another Bequeathal. So let's go Lotus Petal, Bequeathal on my dude. See if they Red Elemental Blast my Wild Cantor, which honestly just gives me more Storm. Okay, they Blue Blast the Wild Cantor, so we sack this one for black. Then we can Dark Ritual, Bequeathal, play land, Bequeathal this Wild Cantor, play this Wild Cantor, play this one, sacrifice this one for red, can duress them. Oh, you know what? How much mana do I have? I can First Day of Class plus Pest Summoning to hit them for 4. That seems kind of good, actually. 1 Pest Summoning, you can spend green or black. So I have 1, 4, 5, 6. So this costs 5. I think I can do this. Is that even a good idea, though? Probably not. Just duress them, see what's going on. Blue Elemental Blast, Echoing Truth, Ichor Wellspring, Prophetic Prism, Witching Well, Atog. So I just take Echoing Truth. So yeah, let's just Galvanic Relay. It's just so much card advantage next turn. Last turn. So we know their hand in full. So they draw the red, they play Atog or Prophetic Prism. And there's no way they can stop me here. Yeah, so let's go Land Grant. Whoa, I don't want to cast Chatterstorm. Land Grant. Nothing to get, because I drew all of the lands in my deck. Cinderwall. Select this for red, Seething Song, Rite of Flame, Lotus Petal, First Day of Class, grabbing. I don't really want to show them Pest Summoning, I guess. I'll just get Environmental Sciences, and then I could just Chatterstorm for lethal here. Okay. So they have Karkland Shaman, they have Echoing Truth, so I maybe want another copy of Duress. That seems pretty reasonable. And on the draw, we're just going to cut a forest. Because I mean, I was flooding really hard that game. It sounds funny, but drawing all the lands in your deck in the top, like, 20 cards is a lot. Well, this hand's pretty good. I need mana, but I hope they just go turn 1 Karkland Shaman. Because I could just gut shot. They don't. They play a tap land. They mulliganed. I have Duress. Yeah, the lack of lands here is actually pretty troubling, but I can just Land Grant. It shows them what's up and they can play around it a little bit. They'll know I have Gut Shot. We're just going to play a Chromatic Sphere. Right now I'm lacking mana, so like playing Spheres out to get more mana for next turn makes sense. I can Duress to play around Echoing Truth or Hydroblast. I can Gut Shot to beat a Karkland Shaman. I draw a Forest. That tells them what I have, but I'm just going to pass turn. We basically want to set it up so that we Duress the same turn we Galvanic Relay, and that just gives us the most value out of our Duress. They play Chromatic Star. They only have 4 cards in hand. I mean, this seems fine. Let's play Chromatic Star. Pass turn. So I know they have double blue, so they can Hydroblast. They Thoughtcast with using the Chromatic Star trick. Thoughtcast makes me a little bit more scared of what's going on, because now they have like lands. They could play Atog with Hydroblast up, and I don't like that. They don't do anything though. Seething Song. So they only have a single blue. They could have double Hydroblast. Right now I have access to not enough mana, but I could draw a land. I think I wait 1 turn. Still no rush. I'm not dying. They don't have enough lands in play to kill me. Atog is scary, obviously. Atog is always scary, though. Okay, Wild Cantor is good. So let's go ahead and Chromatic Sphere for black and duress them. See what's going on over there. Blue Elemental Blast, Echoing Truth, Ichor Wellspring, Witching Well, Mirror Enforcer. Okay. I can take Blue Blast and then just deal with Echoing Truth later. How much can they hit me with Atog? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if they draw enough artifacts, I could just lose to Atog. But I think given the way my hand is so cramped on mana, we take Blue Elemental Blast. And I will crack Chromatic Star or green again. Because drawing like a Tinderwall here does let me go off. Lotus Petal also does. I took Blue Blast, right? Okay. Yeah, so let's go Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. Sack for red. Red. Seething Song. Chromatic Star or green. Lotus Petal's pretty good. Then we can go Lotus Petal into Wild Cantor into Galvanic Relay for 8 for next turn, while still holding up Chatterstorm. And then I just find a duress that way. Rite of Flame, Forest, Land Grant, Tinderwall, Manamorphose, Galvanic Relay, Dark Ritual, Manamorphose. Okay. Given that, I mean, that hand's pretty good. I could just Chatterstorm here. No. Really no reason to go for that. So they can, I guess, Echoing Truth like my Wild Cantor. I mean, they have to go for the kill this turn. I think. Oh no, how much damage is this? Oh no, I might just die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, they actually have lethal with Echoing Truth. Yeah, yikes. Alright, I guess I waited one turn too long. Let's see if they go for it. I believe they saw my entire hand, so they know I don't have an answer here. Yeah. Alright, Wild Cantor to hand. My matches with Affinity are always so close. But they're never, like, I'm always, it's just really close. I mean, they had a lot of answers. I was a little bit slow. I probably could have gone off last turn and not died this turn. So that's on me. 13, 15, 17. Yeah, that's lethal. Alright, good games, opponent. I just have a gut shot. Yeah. Alright, see you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Sacrifice. This hand's pretty good. Basically, any hand with, like, a land, I will just keep. Ooh, turn 1 duress. Oh, that takes my Chromatic Sphere. Yikes. It's funny that card in general is pretty bad against me, but Chromatic Sphere was, like, very important for this hand. Of course, I draw a Lotus Petal, so playing black? Yeah, this seems worth going for. Cast, Sacrifice for black, Dark Ritual, Night's Whisper. I can Galvanic Relay. Or can make like 5 Squirrels. I feel like in this case I definitely want a Dark Ritual. I think I'm just gonna Galvanic Relay here. Wild Cantor for green. Or for red. Galvanic Relay. 6 cards, so not amazing, but I have Chatterstorm in hand. There's Rite of Flame, Chromatic Star, Tinderwall. Okay. This seems like a good setup. And that's even with Divest. Like, if I had that Chromatic Star in hand, I would have done way more stuff. Radiant Fountain, okay. So Echoing Decay is something to be scared of a little bit. So we're playing for the late game mostly. Spare Supplies, okay, that's interesting. Forest was huge, holy cow. Now I get to go Tinderwall. I've drawn really, really well. Into Bequeathal the Tinderwall? Yeah, Bequeathal this, sack this. Draw 2. Rite of Flame, Seething Song. Chromatic Star. Sack this for green. Manamorphose is amazing. Alright, sack this one for green as well. It doesn't really matter. Forest, so now we can Manamorphose. Green, green for black, green. First day of class? That's actually lethal. Oh my god, right? This is first day of class. Storm count of 9. Yeah, this is... Oh no, but they have 22! Oh, Radiant Fountain. Okay, so it's just safer to Galvanic Relay. It's gotta be. The question is, do I want a Chromatic Star and Lotus Petal for a random card? Yes, because I could hit Dark Ritual here. Let's Chromatic Star, sacrifice this for red. Dark Ritual still does it out of this. Second Chatterstorm. Alright, let's just Galvanic Relay here. I have like a million cards now. They were 2 life away from dying. I didn't really want to risk Echoing Decay because I could just like, you know, my Storm combo stops. But now I'm set up so that basically I can keep going off, keep casting Galvanic Relays, and there's no way they can stop it. So let that be in the books. That would have been a turn 2 kill through a divest, but they had Radiant Fountain to save them. They sack Spare Supplies to draw, so now they're pretty dead. Okay. Yeah, I like basically if I had gone for like other things and then just lost to Echoing Decay, I'd feel really silly. So let's play the Forest from Exile. Actually, that was kind of a mistake because I have Forests in hand. I've double Bequeathal, not a whole lot to do with it. So let's Metamorphose here. We're gonna add red-black. That's a lot of Chatterstorms. Dark Ritual. This might not actually work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can Metamorphose again. Red, black, 4, green. I guess I need red. Okay, Dark Ritual is like the best possible thing there. So now I think I could just first day of class into double Chatterstorm and that's lethal. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of stuff I can do. This seems like the easiest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just discard this. Chromatic Sphere. So 4. Yeah, let's cast this. Chatterstorm. Always yield to this. And I cast the one from my hand just to let them know in case they want to concede earlier. Chatterstorm again. Definitely super lethal. I guess they didn't want to concede before. Okay, so this was a turn 2 modify into a turn 3 kill. I could have land granted or whatever, but it's whatever. That's 30 damage. Okay, game 1 down. This just feels like a duress matchup. Get rid of Seething Song. Mono black. I mean, I could bring in the Gurmag Anglers and the Hooting Mandrills. But I mean, this is probably just a hard matchup for them in general. And I can play around Echoing Decay by just like playing more first days of class. We're probably going to go a little bit lower. I guess I still get rid of Night's Whisper just because of how much black mana I have going on. Actually, no, they're going to bring in a bunch of discard. They're probably going to keep in Divest though, and then they can take my Gurmag. They're bringing in discard. I want Night's Whisper instead of Seething Song, and I probably want these dudes. Well, let's make that change. Okay, well, I don't know what got through or not. Ooh, all right. This is a pretty good hand. Galvanic Relay is stupid, man. They can duress my Galvanic Relay, I guess, and then I'm just left with a bunch of lands, but that's not the end of the world. They mulled the 4? Oh my gosh. All right. Feel pretty good about keeping this hand. They mulled the 4. We're just gonna build up a big storm count. Like, yes, they can duress my Galvanic Relay, but they also need to win the game. And if it's Divest, sure, yeah. They also need to win the game, and like, eventually I'm gonna hit something. Well, they do have a bounce land. They only have 2 cards in hand. Like, it's hard to imagine this going super well for them. They've seen my hand, so I don't really care about revealing things with land grant. There's a Chatterstorm. Let's just play a baby Chatterstorm here. This forces them to also have an Echoing Decay, otherwise they just die very quickly. So I can go land grant into forest, play the forest, cast land grant, grab a forest, play Chromatic Sphere, practice for red. Oh, that's even better. Lotus Petal, Rite of Flame, Chromatic Star, sacrifice this for red into, I guess I can use Tinderwall instead of Lotus Petal, which seems worth it because I'm also gaining like a spell this turn. Sack this, Galvanic Relay. Boom! Give me my deck. Thank you very much. Chromatic Star, Forest, Chromatic Star, Duress, Tinderwall, Metamorphose, Wild Cantor. Not great, but acceptable. I mean, I basically just get to go Duress into Chatterstorm and hope for the best. They can play the protection from monocolored guy here, and then play Pestilence, and that could be good, but I guess I have Duress for Pestilence. So if their hand is, oh, never mind, a true Galvanic Relay. There's a theme here. Every time I draw Galvanic Relay, like, I win. It seems like a good card. Maybe it's a good card. Let's Metamorphose red into black red. Ooh, Bequeathal. Go Wild Cantor. Or I guess I'll start with Let's go Wild Cantor, because Duress gives me more info with green. Bequeathal the Cantor. Sacrifice this one for green. Another Chatterstorm, so we can Duress them. They did actually have Pestilence, so that was a good try. Storm count is 5. They did actually have Pestilence, but they wouldn't have been able to activate it. They're at 24 life. Let's play a Chromatic Star. Practice for red. Another Chromatic Star. I mean, at this point, I probably just want a Galvanic Relay. They have 1 card in hand. Yeah, let's just Relay again. There's no reason to risk, like, my Storm count here. They do have Bajuka Bog, which eats 1 Rite of Flame. Pestilence doesn't scare me. Echoing Decay, maybe. The Ninja doesn't really do anything. Another Bequeathal is funny. Let's go land, Tinderwall. Bequeathal the Tinderwall. Bequeathal the Tinderwall. I'm just gonna draw my whole deck here. Sacrifice this. Draw 4 cards. Alright, there's the first day of class. Let's land grant, because there is one... No, the last land is exiled, so there's no reason to show them my hand just yet. Play another Tinderwall. Sack this. Play Wild Cantor. We can add black, Dark Ritual, Lotus Petal, Manamorphose for black. This into green. Green? Another first day of class. So let's land grant, or I guess we can Manamorphose first. Green, black, into green. Oh, I can just double first day of class, and then Echoing Decay doesn't even stop me. Yeah. Another Manamorphose, sure. Green or red black into red green. Oh, Rite of Flame is good. They did exile a Rite of Flame. So it's first day of class. Red green. This one's going to grab I don't know, Intro to Prophecy seems fine. Then I can first day of class again. So now they can't actually do anything. We can grab this. And then I can land grant. No, I'll save land grant just in case things get weird. Then we Chatterstorm. Nice. Alright, that's a good way to close out the league. Man, I could not get a trophy though. I've 4-1 like 3 times in a row, and the loss is always extremely close. So what is that? My win rate, I am 12-3. What's 12 over 5? That's, or 12 over 15. That's 4/5. 80% win rate with this deck over 3 leagues. Seems pretty good. Not bad. Alright, let's go back to the deck. So I actually ran the wrong list. I was supposed to cut a Seething Song and add Cabal Ritual. Hard to tell how much difference that would have made, but it might have made a difference. It might be worth running 2 Cabal Rituals. Seething Song is kind of awkward, but I feel like this is basically close to optimal. Thank you guys for watching. I hope they ban this deck eventually. 80% win rate is absurd. And I'm still getting used to the deck. I think a lot of my losses are due to my own misplays rather than like other things. And a lot of my wins my opponent could not have interacted with. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.